Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Janice Renee and I am super excited to report that I have finished my comprehensive exams. Round of applause for me. Y'all, God is so good. I am so excited to be done with that part of the journey. At this point, I'm actually recording on Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. If you're seeing this you'll see it next week, but happy Thanksgiving. So last Thursday, I finished my last comprehensive exam. For those of you who are just now seeing my channel, I am in a PhD program studying homiletics and liturgics, which is just fancy language for preaching and worship. And I had 5 comprehensive exams to take over a 10-day period. And so I took my last written exam last Thursday. And if you're unfamiliar with written exams, in my program, a written exam is when you go into a room and you sit we have 6 hours of active writing time, 1 hour for a lunch break, and so a total of 7 hours to complete our written exam, where they'll give us 3 questions or 3 to 5 questions, and we have to answer them in written form. No open notes, no assistance, none of that. And it was literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life, but I am so glad that it is over. And I will say that taking my comprehensive exams has definitely given me the confidence to call myself a scholar, to call myself a homiletician. I feel so smart. I feel so knowledgeable, rather, in my field, and I have a lot more confidence in my knowledge base, and I'm super excited to be past that particular part of the stage, and I'm ready to teach. Hopefully next school year I can serve as a teaching assistant or a teaching fellow, and assist in maybe a intro to preaching course or some kind of preaching elective. And I'm also super excited to get to my proposal. Like, I have been dreaming about getting to this part of the program. I have been dreaming about just getting to focus on the work that's important to me. And I have promised myself that I was going to take the rest of this month to just rest, the rest of the month of November, the rest of my time on sabbatical. My job, I work at my church, and my job has blessed me to go on a sabbatical while I finish my final preparations for comprehensive exams. And I return from my sabbatical after 2 months on Monday. So I'm ready to get to work. I am ready to get to work on my proposal. I've already although I said that I was gonna not actively working, I'm not actively working on my proposal. But I have kind of been thinking about it, kind of been reading articles here and there, kind of found a couple books, might have drafted a bibliography, but it's not like active work. It's stuff that I'm just super interested in. I know if my friend Amina sees this, she's gonna fuss, because she's like, you need to rest. And I am resting. I am resting. I am happy to be home with my family. As you can see, my background is different because I am staying with my sister and brother-in-law for this time that I am home. And listen, first of all, let me plug my sister, my Gibson home. My sister, just a plug, is a content creator, and she does a lot of home decor and DIY. She's actually got a huge following on Instagram, and she is, just phenomenal on Instagram. She is SimplyPatriceDesigns, and then here on YouTube, and I'll tag all her information in below, but here on YouTube, she's my Gibson home. So if you're into home decor or just lifestyle content and DIYs, then my sister's page is definitely a page for you. But I am here in their home, and I am so excited to just be hanging out with my family. My little sister came over yesterday, and the three of us were able to have a holiday night, and we watched the Santa Claus movie, and it was just amazing. So I am getting the rest that I should be getting as I prepare myself to work actively on my proposal. And so, yeah, I am so excited for you to watch this video. And I will probably do a video about some tips and tricks for studying and prepare for comprehensive exams. Because I definitely learned a lot in this last year. And I would love to share with you all to help you if you are preparing for comprehensive exams, and give you some of those tips and tricks because hardest thing I've ever done intellectually, and but I can definitely see how the benefits of it on this side of it. I am tired, very tired. No one told me about the intellectual fatigue, but you know, praise God, here we are. Here we are on the other side of comprehensive exams. So, and I did record some footage of that week. I didn't capture every day that week, which I told y'all in the last video, didn't know if I was gonna be able to do that. But I was able to get a little bit of footage as I made my final preparations for exams. So without further ado, let me know what you think and what other kinds of content that you would like to see from my channel. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Good morning. It is Monday, November 6th, and it is exam week. Well, the start to a 2-week exam period, and I am up. It feels like it's later than it actually is because it's daylight savings happened on Sunday, so it feels a lot later than it really is. But I am getting ready to go to the coffee shop. This year I've been really working out of local coffee shops and drinking more local coffee than the big commercial brands. I have found a deep love and appreciation for a good local coffee shop. In any case, I'm about to go work there. My turn-in exam is due tomorrow. It's pretty much like done. I just want to go reread it one more time, make a few edits in the footnotes, and then it should be ready to go. I'm gonna send it off in the morning so I can sleep one more time on it and then read it again in the morning before it's due. But I want to edit that, and then I want to hit a few practice exam questions. Yeah, so I can have all the, you know, questions and books in my head before Wednesday, when I actually start sitting for exams. Also yesterday, my dearest homegirl, friend, sister, Amina, she's a year ahead of me in her program. She's in a different area. We're in the same program, but she's in a different area and she's a year ahead of me. So she's a practical theologian. And she gifted me with a mobile masseuse, like pre-exam masseuse experience. And so the masseuse came to my house yesterday, and she was just amazing. It was everything that I needed to go into this week, and I'm just so grateful to have a community like the one that I have, because you cannot do a doctoral degree in a silo. It is not possible. It is not recommended. It is definitely something that you do in community. And in this season, I am immensely grateful for the community that God has blessed me with. So I'm going into this week feeling relaxed, feeling ready, and just ready to get to the other side of this. I told God this morning that I think this is going to be a good week, and I'm just in confidence expecting that not only will exams go really well, but my proposal will go well, and so will my actual dissertation. God has me here for a reason, and so it's time for me to go ahead and get it done, get to the next phase in this journey. And so let's go ahead and get it cracking. We're gonna go ahead and go and kick off exam week with a little bit more last minute exam prep. So let's go. I begin to Good morning. It is my first sit-down exam day, and I am up early. I did not really sleep that great last night, but here we are. We praise God to be awake, alive, and prepared for this milestone, to go ahead and cross this milestone of my PhD process. So I am in the car, gotta go get some gas, and then gonna head down toward the school and sit at the coffee shop and do some last minute thinking and reviewing and brainstorming before it's time to go grab my materials. So by the time I get there, I'll probably have, it's 6:30. By the time I get there, I'll probably get there in about 30-40 minutes after I stop gas and all that stuff. And then I have about 2 hours until it's time. So I hope y'all praying. Let's go.